Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would sit down and film a haul for you guys of all the makeup that I bought while I was in Hawaii. Most of it is drugstore, but there are a few high-end products in there. If I do remember, I will let you know what stores I bought these from in case you guys were interested. But yeah, if you're interested in what I bought while I was in Hawaii, then just keep watching. So I managed to separate everything into groups, I think, face products, eye products, concealers, etc. So I'll just start with primers. The first one that I picked up was the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Redness Control Primer. Underneath my foundation I do have quite red skin, so I thought that I would just give this one a go and see if that helps. The next primer that I picked up was also by Maybelline Master Prime, the Hydrate and Smooth Primer. I do have quite dry skin. I haven't heard too much about either of these primers, but I thought I would just pick them up and give them a go and see how they react on my skin. The last primer that I picked up was the Pixi H2O Skin Drink Pure Hydration Gel. I did test this one out while I was in store just on my hands, and it felt really nice. It is quite watery, so it's just like a watered gel, so yeah, I'll be interested to see how that one goes. Moving on to foundations, I did pick up 6 foundations while I was in Hawaii. In Australia I do find it quite hard to find drugstore foundations that are light enough for my skin tone, as I am quite fair. But when I was overseas I did find that they had lots of foundations in quite pale colours, so I picked up a few. The first one I picked up was the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in 102 Fair Porcelain. I can wear the 110 shade that we do have in Australia, but it is slightly a little bit too dark for me, so I thought that I would pick this one up and give it a go and see what it looks like on my skin. The next foundation that I picked up was the Infallible Pro Glow 24-Hour Foundation, and I picked this one up in the colour 201 Classic Ivory. I've heard so much about this foundation. I know that it did recently get released in Australia, but I was in the US when I picked this one up, and yeah, so it's just recently been released in Australia if you did want to get your hands on it. The next foundation that I picked up is the Burt's Bees Goodness Glow Foundation. I picked this up in the shade 105 Porcelain. I have heard a lot of things about this as well, so I'm excited to try this foundation out. It is a full coverage mineral foundation, so yeah, if you guys want to see a first impression or a review on any of these foundations, please let me know and I'll be happy to do that for you. The next foundation that I picked up is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Nude Ivory. Again, I have heard a lot about this foundation. It's meant to be really good for photos. It is the foundation that I'm wearing at the moment, and so far I really am enjoying it. And the last foundation that I picked up is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup in Soft Ivory and 1. I haven't heard too much about this particular one. I know that we do have one in Australia, just the regular True Match that comes in the bottle, but again, that is a little bit too dark for me. I can mix it with some lightning drops, but I feel like it changes the formula just a little bit. So I'm excited to try this one out. And the last foundation that I picked up is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in the shade 008 Porcelain. I absolutely love this foundation. I've tried it so many times since I've gotten it. It just makes my skin look absolutely flawless. It's so full coverage. It definitely isn't a lightweight foundation, so if you're looking for something lightweight, this probably isn't it, but it's not so heavy that it makes you feel like you don't want to wear it. So yeah, if you were looking at trying this foundation, I would definitely recommend it. Moving on to concealers, I did pick up one concealer. It's the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I know that we do have this in Australia, but I did run out, so I thought I would just pick it up while I was over there. I love this concealer, super full coverage, and yeah, I really like it on my skin. Next few things that I picked up were some setting powders. So I picked up the Maybelline Master Fix Setting Loose Perfecting Powder. I would probably just use this to set under my eyes to bake, or my whole face depending. And the next powder that I picked up was the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I've heard so much about this, so I'm really excited to try this one out. Moving on to blushes, I did pick up 2 of the Milani Baked blushes. This one in Dolce Pink, and then the other one in Luminoso. Again, heard lots of good things about these, so I'm really excited to try these ones out. The next blush that I picked up is the Burt's Bees Blush in Bare Peach. I have tried this one out and I love the colour. It's just like a corally, peachy kind of colour. Just looks like this. Stunning. The next 2 blushes that I picked up were the LA Girl Just Blushing blushes. So this one comes in the shade Just Playful, and this shade is Just Natural. These are definitely really similar in colour. I just find that Just Playful is just a little bit darker, but on my skin they show up really nicely. So I have tried these out and I am quite enjoying them so far. The last blush that I picked up was the MAC Warm Soul Mineralized Blush. This is such a stunning colour. I've seen so many people use this as well. I'll just show it to you guys. If I can get it open. Or just what it looks like now. It's a really nice peachy kind of colour. Next I picked up 4 highlighters. I picked up this one from Essence. It's the Pure Nude Highlighter in number 10 Be My Highlight. This was actually the last one they had there. I think I picked this up in Walmart and it was on sale for about $2 or $3, but everything that was there was kind of gone, so I don't know if they were out of stock or if they were getting rid of it, bringing in new things. I'm not too sure, but yeah, everything there was on sale and this was yeah, $2 or $3. The next highlighter that I picked up is this NYX Illuminator in Ritualistic. It looks just like this. I'll just swatch it for you guys. I did try it when I was in store and the colour is absolutely stunning. Just looks like, yeah, I don't know if that's really picking up on camera. But if you have fair skin like myself, I know sometimes if I use highlighters that are a little bit too dark, it does come up like I have a bit of like a stripe on my face, but yeah, this one doesn't do that, so I would highly recommend this one. The next highlighter that I picked up is this Physicians Formula Butter Highlight in the shade Pearl. Again, really pale colour, really creamy. Would be good if you have fair skin like myself as well. And the last highlighter that I picked up is this Wet n Wild Highlighting Powder in Blossom Glow. Really nice colour. Okay, moving on to lipsticks. I did pick up 2 of these Vivid Hot Lacquers, I think that's how you say it, from Maybelline. This one is in the shade 62 Charmer, and this one is in the shade 60 Tease. So I actually do have this one on my lips today, and I've just paired it with this Rimmel lip liner in the shade Addiction. Yeah, so these wear really nicely, really creamy. They're not sheer, they're pretty full coverage, I would say. But yeah, they feel really nice on the lips. And the last lipstick that I picked up is from MAC, and this is Viva La Glam 2. It's a satin color. I'll just swatch it for you guys. So it looks just like that, just a really nice nude color. Moving on to lashes, I did pick up 4 pairs of the Red Cherry lash. This is the first style that I picked up in 412, really fluffy and fluttery. Be nice for a nighttime look. Yeah, next that I picked up is in the style Stevie. Again, really nice and fluffy, would be nice for either day or night. Sorry, I actually picked up 2 of the ones in Stevie. And the last style that I picked up were 118 Simone. They look just like this. As you can tell, I buy pretty much all my lashes the same kind of style. And as a more high-end lashes, I did pick up the Velour Starter Kit lash set. It looks just like this from Sephora. It doesn't really say the name, it just says 1 pair of silk lashes, but yeah, they look just like that. Really nice and fluffy. Moving on to face palettes, I did pick up the Just Peachy Mattes palette from Sephora from Too Faced. Looks just like this. The colours are absolutely stunning. This is an all matte eyeshadow palette as well. The last palette that I picked up was the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette. It looks just like this. Again, nice matte colours. There is 1 shimmer shade in there as well. They look really nice. So I'm excited to try that one out. And I did pick up a face palette as well. I picked this up from TK Maxx. It's the Profusion Contour palette, and it looks just like this. So 4 contour shades, 2 kind of like setting powders, and then at the top we have 2 highlighters. It does come with a mirror and 3 brushes as well, which I think is really good. I think I only paid about it says on here $8 for this palette. I have tried out one of the contour shades and one of the highlighters, and they're stunning. I feel like this would be really good for someone that travels a lot as well. I did pick up 2 mascaras while I was in Hawaii as well. I picked up the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I've heard such good things about this. I was so excited to get my hands on it. As soon as I seen it, I was like, I just wanted to pick up 10, but I thought just 1 was necessary. But yeah, really excited to try that one out. I also picked up the Bad Girl Bang Benefit Mascara. I have tried this one out. It is phenomenal. It makes your eyelashes so long, so fluffy, really black as well. Yeah, definitely would recommend this mascara if you were in looking for a new one. I did pick up a sponge as well. This is the L'Oreal Blend Artist Infallible Foundation sponge. I have seen Casey Holmes on YouTube using this and she loves this sponge, so I thought I would pick it up and give it a go. I do normally only use beauty blenders to apply my foundation, as I find when I use a brush it always turns out streaky for some reason. So yeah, I thought I would pick this one up and give it a go. And the last things that I picked up were these 4 brushes. I did get these from TK Maxx as well, and I think altogether I paid about $15 maybe for all of them. I have tried out this brush and so far I'm really liking them. Okay, now that's everything that I picked up while I was in Hawaii. If there's anything that you guys want to know more about, if you want to see some first impressions or some reviews on them, please let me know down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and I will see you in my next one. Bye!